of the year, but I'm going to start bringing you guys up here. But let me read off what the Wave Paver team has done since 2013. New Smyrna Fall Classic, they won. Abaco Beach Invitational. United States Virgin Island Open Tournament, they won. In 2014, the Bahamas Billfish Championship, leg 3, they had 3rd place. Bahamas Billfish Championship, leg 4, they got 2nd. They won the Bahamas Billfish Championship overall winner. And they also got 3rd place in the United States Virgin Island Atlantic Blue Marlin Tournament. And now, for last year, 2015, in which this award is being presented, Captain Russell and the Wave Paver team won the Guanacay Championship, which was they got 2nd place. Then they went on the Green Turtle, and they got 3rd place. Then they won 1st place in the shootout, the Abaco shootout. Then they went to Treasure Cay Championship, they got 1st place. Boat Harbor Championship, they got 2nd. And then the BBC overall winner, they got 1st place. Junior, you want to come on up and grab this spot? All right, Bryce Boyle. All right. Garrett Van Orman. Andy Fish. Now finally, before the next present, there's a cover over here with a signature where you go and sign. Enough said, I'd like to welcome our 2015 International Captain of the Year, Captain Russell Sinclair.
First, I'd like to thank everybody for coming. I know it's a Saturday night. I really appreciate it. I know that all the guys on the boat, none of this happens without the guys behind me. None of it happens without our family and friends who have supported when I'm out of town and Christy's got 3 kids and everything going on. Anybody in this room would either help her out or do whatever it needs to take to get done. I really appreciate it. And none of this gets done without that. My mother, she's always supported my fishing habit. My father, who's not with us, he was a big part of starting all this. But everybody here contributes to it. And I wouldn't be here without the guys behind me. Really, the guy in black shirts really helps out. But we have a great time fishing. We have a great time being on the boat. You know, some of y'all probably went down the boat today. We live inside of a hotel room, and it's nice, but it's still 5, 6, 7 guys, tight quarters. We all manage to get along. We all manage to have fun. And at the end of the week, nobody's ready to kill each other, except maybe Jerry. Anyways, I'm just really grateful to have everybody a part of this. Thank you very much.
I want to thank all you guys for an amazing year and all the years prior to that and the fun that we've had. You know, Russ, you are well deserving of this. You fished all your life, fished hard, and have been successful at it. And you made a living. I was talking to your mom earlier, and she was telling me how she preached.
You'll never make a living fishing. You can't make any money fishing.
She said he's just stubborn. He's bound and determined to prove me wrong. And he's done that. So one day he came walking out of his bedroom with a pillowcase, and it was full of money. And goes, "What do you think I ought to do with this?" And Mom and Dad Henry said, "I think you need a bank account." So you've done well at it, and you deserve all of this recognition, and all you guys do. Your attitude toward it has made it special for me, my family, friends, and a lot of folks that are here have been on the boat and fished with us and had fun. And I'll never forget when you first got on the boat. We were fishing in a tournament, and we had caught. It was the last day of the tournament. We had caught on the last day we caught a blue marlin and a sailfish. We needed a white marlin to get a slam, to get the points for the slam, to be in contention and to win. And so we're fishing for him and fishing for him hard, and you caught a white marlin. And the time runs out, we win. So we're high-fiving and enjoying that. And you looked at me and you said, "I can catch 1,200 pounds of jacks, not one day, but day after day after day. And I'm a nobody. I catch 150-pound white marlin, and I'm a hero." Go figure. That's Russ Sinclair. Can I get an amen? It's all about, hey, it's just a blue marlin. It's just another critter in the sea. It's got fins. Just relax. We got to figure out how to catch it. And oh, by the way, we need to catch more than that guy if we're going to win. And your approach, that attitude, has transcended to the team. And I think these guys will attest to that. It's a low stress. It's be patient. It's be consistent. As Dale talked about, let's get about a day. Let's catch one a day, maybe two. Have some fun at it. We'll add them up at the end of the week and see if we got something that'll show. And that attitude toward it has been, I think, a big part of our success. And Dale was asking me when we were leading up to this, is there a saying, that Russ has? Any sayings that are on the boat or things that Russ will say from time to time? And I said, well, Russell Sinclair's never at a loss for words. There's not a situation that he doesn't have a saying for. There's probably not many that are going to be appropriate to talk about that. But, there's a lot of camaraderie that goes on that rig, from food challenges. But if you're blue marlin fishing and they're not biting, and that happens a lot of times. It's a long day. And you got to stay focused to a point. And you got to, keep up with the pursuit to try to get a bite. So to pass that time, Russell and these guys, they're all part of this, have come up with ways to pass that time of day. So food challenges is one thing we got started on the Wave Paver. Who can drink a gallon of milk inside an hour and not puke within an hour after? That was one who can eat a pound cake in 5 minutes.
Chase it with Diet Coke.
Chase it with a Diet Coke and keep it down for a certain period of time. Russell's challenge that he came up with to help us get a bite. Those big family 2-pound cans of Bush's baked beans? Russell took a challenge that he would eat one of those, in 7 minutes. And so once we negotiated that deal and got ready to start the clock, we dumped a big thing of Bush's baked beans in the bowl, and we accidentally spilled a little bit of another baked bean. So it was actually more than 2 pounds. It was a Jethro Bodine bowl of baked beans. Russell, we hand him up on the bridge, we're fishing, it's in the tournament. Russell's standing there looking back, got this bowl of baked beans in him, and we start the clock, he's got 7 minutes, he's plowing. Jethro is getting after it. He ate the entire 2+ pounds of baked beans inside the 7 minutes. He had it running down his face, down on his shirt. He would walk to the edge because he thought he was going to lose it. We'd call, no, you got to hold it, you got to hold it. And he did it, and he held it. And it wasn't in his belly, he was done. Yeah. He earned again, you heard it. And we got a bite not long after that. So a lot of stuff like that goes on. I ain't taking too long, am I?
No,
Okay.
keep going.
We wear headsets a lot on the boat. I think you've seen some pictures there on the screen. One reason is because I can't hear. The other reason it's convenient. But everybody on the boat's mic'd up. So every noise that you make, it's on the air. Everybody here. I mean, just the smallest grunt, okay? It's on the air. So when we're fishing and we raise a fish, we fish with the teasers, rich teasers, squid chains on the teasers, and we put a mackerel on the back of it. Russell fishes those from the brick. When we raise a fish, blue marlin on the squid chain, Russell's going to tease the fish up to get it to where we can switch it off on the bait with a hook hook. Russell gives you a play-by-play. Now, he's not conscious at this point, but he starts teasing that fish, and you get a play-by-play from Russell Sinclair with all of the Russell Sinclair vocabulary that comes with it. At the end of it, that fish will switch off. We'll either, regardless of whether it switches off and we hook it, catch it, or it switches off and we miss it, or it switches off on something that has absolutely nothing to do with us and we never see it again. The words will come out of Russell Sinclair's mouth. Kids, cover your ears. The son of a bitch didn't get my mackerel. Every time. And he'll be hanging it on the side of the boat. When it's crunch time, when we're fortunate enough to be caught enough to be in the game at the end of it, and we need one. I think I saw a quote on the thing that you're supposed to sign from new. When we're in it at the end, and we need one to contend or one to win something, and we're not getting that one. And Eddie's catching them over here, and Jimmy's catching them over here, and Tony's catching them over here, and we're spinning around and we can't get bit. That's kind of frustrating, particularly for the captain when we're all going, he's got one. Oh, look at that guy over there. He's got one. We only need one. And Russell, with the headset on, every now and then will start singing that country song. I'm going to sing. Jesus, take the wheel, take it from my hand. And they'll put that on there. That's pretty special. And it works a lot too. And then, like I said, Russell will talk his way through everything. And, we'll need one bad, and we're not getting one. And Russell will try to talk one up. And that's another quote that's on there. And Russell often says, "Come on, you black snake. Slide in here, give me one bite, and I'll make you famous." And I could go on and on with quotes about Russ, late in the day, if you start to hear this. Slide a Bud Light up the ladder, it all goes away. So, now, you guys have made it. That kind of stuff equates to all of that, and there's more, and I don't want to take any more of your time. All of that equates to, in the words of Russell Sinclair, cover your ears, dude. All that equates to a shit ton of fun. And that's the absolute. So I want to congratulate you and all you guys, and thank you for the fun that you've given my family, my friends, myself. It's been awesome. Way to go, buddy.
Keep it up.